Not even locals would stray close to the ruins displayed on the soldier's handheld device. The aerial view shows an asphalt road teeming with weeds and tree roots, leading up to an abandoned house covered in ivy vines. A silver-haired young woman clutching a shopping bag in her arm knocks on a crooked door. Shortly after, a young man slowly appears, goggles covering his face. The soldier watching from afar gasps in surprise and turns to another soldier nearby, speaking in a hushed voice. "Isn't that him?" "Oh yeah, that's the one that kidnapped Cooler Diamond." Just then, the man in the video glances upward, looking straight at the camera through his lenses. He raises his hand overhead and points straight at the soldiers beyond the screen. "Hey, you don't think he noticed it?" Before the soldier can finish, it's already too late. Intense flames fill the screen, leaving nothing but static on the feed. It takes the soldiers staring at the fuzzy screen 5 seconds to realize their reconnaissance drone has been destroyed. The man slams the door shut and gives the nearby sofa a solid kick. The silver-haired young woman, Angel, pays his tantrum no mind, dropping the shopping bag and the remains of the burnt drone onto a table. Buzzing around like a bunch of frickin' flies, those guys are a pain in the ass. "Sorry babe, didn't think I was being tailed. I did pick this up though. Why'd you bring this crap back with you?" Scowling at the complete lack of remorse in her reply, the man picks up a drone part from the table. The girl shakes the soot from the package of rations and stretches with a soft moan, paying no heed to his venomous stare. "They've caught up with us. Think it's time to mosey on?" "You think we got a choice?" The man chucks a part behind him in frustration. The propeller traces an arch through the air, landing with a dry thud just as the door to the rusted fridge opens. "Gah! All out of ice cream already!" Cooler Diamond gapes at the empty space, not a speck of ice to be seen. The man stomps up behind her, irritation written all over his face. "Hey brat, we're getting out of here. Come quietly if you know what's good for you." Although the man's sharp voice gives Cooler a start, she turns her head and greets him with an exaggerated pout. "Again? We've been moving forever. I can't take it anymore. Not much of a hostage, are you?" "I'm not a hostage. I ran away from home and you guys just tagged along. You know what they call kids who only care about themselves? Spoiled brats." Pointedly ignoring Cooler sticking her tongue out, Angel smiles wickedly. "Maybe we should bag her up and tie it off. Sure, if she refuses to go." Just then a noise, half cheerful jingle, half static, sounds from the radio. In further news, the recently announced King of Fighters tournament will... Cooler glances over at the old radio. Following her gaze, the man looks over too. Her defiant attitude all but vanished, the young girl listens closely to the unintelligible voice of the announcer with a hint of sadness on her face. This doesn't escape Angel's notice, whose mouth curls upward in a smirk. She opens a picture on her smartphone and shoves it right under the girl's nose. "Well now, I wonder if those guardians of yours will come pick up their runaway princess." "Huh?" The side of the picture in front of her makes Cooler's blood run cold. It looks to have been lifted from a security camera and shows a young man walking with hunched shoulders. The sunglasses make him hard to read, but his mouth is bent to an expression of anger. Glancing at Cooler's clenched fists, the man with her sneers and shrugs his shoulders. "If he shows up, I'll beat him to a pulp as planned. Would love to see that guy run away with his tail between his legs." "Hey brat, you better bring it if it comes down to a fight. You may not be much, but you can do something." Cooler turns to meet his gaze with a look of contempt. Even so, she offers no rebuttal, instead going to pick up a small backpack filled with her things. Seeing that she's willing to move locations again, the other two reach for their own meager belongings as well. "Let's make tracks before those mercenaries bust in here." "Aye aye sir, I hope the next place we find a squad in is more hospitable." Angel stows away her phone and looks up as if realizing something. She taps a finger on her temple for a short moment, but eventually turns to the man, seemingly having given up. "Say, what name were you going by again?" "You forgot again, you lunkhead. I ain't gonna repeat myself, because you damn well remember it this time." The man's eyes narrow. His goggles reflect the flickering light of the worn-out light bulbs, and the tattered blue glove of his right hand glows a dark grey. "The name's Krohnen."
We await your return, warrior.